You guys, we're back with SB19 and Time on the Billboard Philippines. This is one of my favorite songs. I have to say, Justin in this song surprised me a lot. I don't know if I have noticed that he's the one who opens the songs. When I didn't see who sings at first, I was a little like, who is this? Who sings this part? And I was like, okay, that's Justin. And when I covered the song, I was like, this is good. This is really, really good. So his voice here is beautiful, so angelic and sweet.
I'm always wrong and stuck inside my never-ending thoughts.
Also seeing Ken and Philip, if you will, as two personalities in one. This is such a, I feel like, rare occasion for us to see him gentle, because in other songs you can feel that how the song has been distributed through the members from Pablo is that it's been kind of adjusted for the person, for the style, for the voice. And Ken usually gets those parts where it's like edgy and darker and like harder beats. And it's not that often that he has been given this part in a song. So the fact that all song is basically on the softer side, we get a chance to hear a gentle and a little bit more fragile Ken, which is so sweet after hearing what he can do, like punching wise with the deepest voice ever.
'Cause one day we'll run out of time, memories will leave them be.
I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that he sings sounded a bit smoky, like he's sick or something, but we'll see how the song goes forward. Before now it seemed like a little smokiness in there, and we know that Stel can go for years with his voice. Like he's basically a male version of a siren. Like he can deliver, and his vocal, I feel like, in this song is my favorite because it literally goes off the walls, and I like to sing that way as well. So it's really, really beautiful in my opinion.
All of these are natural, no one's really in control, but we live a little cause we know when we vanish we don't really go, so I try to...
Also knowing the point of view of Pablo, how he wrote the song and adjusted the song for each member, because they received the song and they heard the song and they were like, he went to each and individual member of the band to like kind of adjust the song so it fits for all of them in each part. And I think it's really thoughtful of him as a leader, and just shows his leader abilities and thoughtfulness, that he's not just about himself. I mean, we know that he has never been that way, but I know in this type of song especially, I feel like there's a lot of emotion and there's no beat or like choreo or whatever to hide over the lyrics. Like this is more or less their voice and lyrics are the one thing that shines, and that we can really hear them and like be deep with them in this song.
What we get nothing to lose, what we're not changing with just fighting for whatever cause if the lights dying.
I feel like Josh is the member in the band who has the hardest time singing higher parts. Like you can see in his whole body, like I don't know if I noticed that like years ago, but like in recent months I have really noticed that he really is straining, like his like face and neck to like really go with those higher notes. I don't know if it's actually harder for him or he just gets the sounds that way out and it just helps him, but because it doesn't sound like he's really struggling or anything, because the sound comes out exactly basically how he records it in the studio. So it's not that he doesn't sing the same way as in studio, he does. It's just like there's an added emotion, like facial add to it, if you know what I mean.
I'm trying hard cause I know what it can.
I'm gonna say it again, I feel like this song just shows off Justin's voice so much, because I don't want to say that he lives in a shadow of Stel, because they're the most similar voices in the band, but they have such a different styles of singing, because Justin is the gentle side and Stel is the punchier side, but they both kind of embody the ballad in the music, if that makes sense, for me at least. And in this song it really just showcases how much of ability he has, how much of a fullness and stability he has in his voice, which I really love.
'Cause one day we'll run out of time, memories will leave them behind.
I must say Pablo is so masterful with his voice, and you can truly feel the emotion when he sings, not only with his eyes and face and whole body gestures like movements, but you can feel in his voice. Even if you will not see him, you can tell that he's giving his all. Also, I have to mention that he and Josh is sitting, so that is harder to get the sounds out and like the stabilize yourself and like really get those punchy bits out, but they're doing it amazingly. I mean, honestly, like if they can basically stand on their head and jump off the building and sing the same way, I'm not surprised that they can deliver the vocals also sitting down. But I thought just worth mentioning that they are literally supporting themselves from here up, and it's impressive for males to sing that high and sustain it. So just worth to mention.
Again, it rains things I don't understand. I'm drenched all over, still alive under all I can.
I always have felt that that is such an interesting way how Josh sings this part, especially adding in the growls and kind of, I don't even know how to explain those things that he does. You know exactly what I mean. He's almost like suffocating himself to get that type of sound out, because he could easily just sing Crunchalo is still running around again, but he decides to really just like suffocate himself, which is really interesting in my opinion. And it's like such a stylistic choice of him that I have noticed that he does in so many different songs. So I think it's really cool. And Pablo is just like open and like goes. I have to say, I feel like the most open voice in a band is Pablo, probably. Even now hearing Stel coming after the Pablo, even though Stel is the heavenly voice of the band, I feel like he, because of maybe of his placement that is higher, his voice is a bit narrower, but Pablo's really goes. I mean, it's not talking against Stel that I said before that he has insane vocal ability and like his voice is really open in those higher registers. It's just comparing to Pablo in this instance, Pablo's voice just goes. Also compared to Josh and Ken, I mean, Justin is also really kind of open here, but Pablo's voice just flows. It's like he's written this song for his vocal like range in that place. It just flows, and I love to hear that.
I hope you know it's better to try. It's what they will want.
I love to hear that. Like in this specific part, like he slowly amps up and becomes Ken Philip that we know. Like there's the angst comes out through the gentleness, and again, not something we see a lot, but like we can hear the transition slowly building, and then a release, which is yet again so skillful and so distinctive for him, I think. I love how Stel's voice blends in there. It's not overpowering everyone. I love to see that. I love to hear them be blended, and there's no specific solo artist in a band who overpowers everyone. Like in my opinion here probably Stel's voice would go the loudest, but they have done it in the mics that it sounds equal. And I love to see the harmonies, each individual voice, because if they would not do that, Stel would go over everyone, and he's like the culmination notes be the only thing you can really hear, and now everyone else would be like a subtle touches. But like I love that we can hear every single flavor of them in this specific moment. Beautiful, stunning. And that is how you perform a ballad. And you know guys, this is one of my favorite songs and favorite ballads of this year, I must say, because I feel like artists don't make ballads anymore as they used to, and this is so refreshing. It's so deep and emotional, and there's such a variety in the song with the vocal and like melody itself, and how they approach each specific section as the individual the band, and when they come together they become a unit, and it's just really cool and wholesome and just so deep and meaningful. especially in this song, and I love to hear that. So yet again, I have to say, this is the second time I'm filming after the change on the channel, so I hope you don't mind that I'm starting to stop yet again in the videos and talk in between them. I know that some people don't like it, but I also know a lot of people don't like when I just adjust the audio and the whole audio is different. So I will go back to my roots and try this again. So let me know in comments down below, how do you think you like this over changing the audio? And a full video without any adjustments is on my Patreon as well, I must say, and the original of the song is in the description below with the link, so you can enjoy the song without any stops, any talkings of me. So yes, without that, I love the performance, they smashed it. The fact that it's live is just stunning, and like, it's chef's kiss, honestly. So anyways, I'll stop you up front. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time real soon. So yeah, bye. It's better to try, cause one day we'll run out of time. Memories will lead them behind, many things we can control. I hope you know it's better to try, cause one day we'll run out of